Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Young Pro Go Pro. I'm so excited to have Deseray Sams on here with me today. She has an amazing testimony that I know you guys are just going to love. I actually just met her a week or two ago. I think it was last week, and we haven't got to meet in person yet, but she's awesome, and I am just really excited for you guys to hear her story. So I will go ahead and turn it over to her. So go ahead, Deseray.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for having me. So I wanted to talk about how I got started with the business and pretty much just tell you how it's been going for me. I started on March 21st. A friend actually messaged me. Her name's Heather, and she said, "Hey, I want to sign up with this business. It's called Plexus. Do you think that you would be interested?" And I didn't really know anything about the business, to be honest with you. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to sign up because I don't know anything about Plexus. I haven't tried the products." Neither had I. I just kind of said yes to a friend. I didn't know where it was going to take me or how it would even turn out. But I actually signed up that evening, and my husband was not happy with me. So that kind of made me want to push a little harder and learn more about the company. So I started reaching out to everyone that I knew. Contacted everybody in my phone, everyone on Facebook. I created Instagram, made a huge announcement on Facebook, did everything I could to kind of get my name out there. Coming from a small town like I do, you can't just like walk out the door and talk to just anybody. You have to drive places, you have to use your resources. So I knew that's what I had to do. It was the second day in that we had a team training, and Sarah, one of my uplines, got me really excited about things and was telling me about how I could fast start, and that's what I knew that I kind of wanted to set my mind to do. So I really quick sent out a whole bunch of messages to random people again, and I actually signed my first ambassador 3 hours before the training. So it got me super excited, and I think it kind of put me on speed with the company, and got me even more excited than I was. So my first ambassador actually listened to the training call with me that night, and then I signed another one right after that because I was so excited about the training call. Then on day 6, I had again reached out to even more people. I had actually joined a group called Stay at Home Moms, and I started talking to people on there, and got my first customer. And then, like I said, day 6 is when I hit silver. I had signed 3 ambassadors. I had got them all qualified, and I just really pushed. And I kind of got those girls into a group conversation on Facebook, and I talked to them daily. And I told Rachel Marie, who is my upline, and Sarah that, I want to go straight to the top. I want to sign 20 people in 30 days and get them all qualified. I had went through, again, I know that everybody says, "Oh, I reached out to everybody possible. I did everything possible to talk to everybody, and nobody's responding." I would go back through those people. I would kind of just follow up. And I didn't be annoying or anything like that. I just asked if they had questions. And right after I hit silver, I think I signed 5 more people within a week. And my business just kind of took off again. And on day 30, I had 19 ambassadors. I had 17 of them qualified. I hadn't fast start, but it didn't make me give up. On day 39, I had 23 ambassadors, and I hit gold. So in 39 days in the business, I did not give up once. I tried my hardest not to get discouraged, and I was able to hit gold and hit my goal. I might not have hit it in 30 days, but I got where I wanted to be. So now I'm not even 2 months in the business, and customers are just literally just coming to me now. I'm not having to work as hard because what I've done is paying off, but I still stay consistent. I don't try to take a lazy day. I try to make sure that I'm posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, still reaching out to people, making sure I have a follow-up. Something I learned was to print off my Facebook friends and highlight them in different colors to know who I've reached out to, what I've reached out to them about, whether it's products or business. I want to hit senior gold this month. If not, I plan to hit it in June. Pretty much everybody asks me over and over again, how did I do this? How did I get where I've gotten to with a company that I didn't know anything about stepping out? And I'll tell you that it is consistency. It is staying consistent. It is being personable. Do not act like you're a robot salesperson. We are not salespeople. We're storytellers. I've been told that a million times, and I follow it because we're not trying to sell people products. We're not trying to sell people on the business. We're storytellers. We need to be telling our story and other people's stories. That's how you get somewhere in this business. And I plan to go really far. It's really changed a lot. My first check for March, I paid my car payment and filled up my SUV gas tank. My April paycheck is going to pay my mortgage, pay my car payment. It's going to also pay my electric bill, and I'm pretty sure I'm still going to have some left to fill up my car or do what I need to do, buy diapers or whatever like that. This has been such a blessing, and I plan to take off far, and I know that everybody can go somewhere in this business. It's extremely important from the day that you sign up to stay consistent with the business. Start right off. Don't take no time, sitting back and waiting. There's a fast start there. And if you hit that fast start, you're going to get a really good paycheck. And it is so worth working for, even if you don't hit it. Like I didn't hit it on my 30-day. So I was a little discouraged at that. But on day 39, hitting it, it was just even better. So just from the beginning, from when you start, make sure that you're staying consistent with the business. You're talking to every single one. When I'm out at Kroger's and I'm grocery shopping, if I see someone, I don't know what it is, but I just want to talk about Plexus. I will just spark a conversation saying, oh yeah, so I've been doing this today, and I got my pink drink, or I have a purse that has samples of my Slim in it. I try to find a way to start a conversation anywhere, even if it's through McDonald's drive-thru, getting me a sweet tea or water, whatever it is. I try to mention Plexus. It's my life now with my family because it's changing my life. So I make it part of that. I believe in Plexus, and you should too. Just if you want to go somewhere with it. I mean, I'm 24 years old, and if I'm able to do this, you're able to do this. I have a 3-month-old baby, and I'm also nursing as well. So she takes up a lot of my time, which I love. But I love that I'm able to have the opportunity with Plexus to be able to work from home, not have to go out and do any in-home parties, and provide for my family. And I think that's about it.
Thank you so much. That is so awesome. I love how you talked about consistency, because being consistent is the main one. And I know you will have people a year and a half into it that have watched me the entire time, but are just now saying, okay, I'm ready now. I also like how you follow up and talk to your new ambassadors that you had every single day and had a group message, even though they probably didn't know each other, right?
Absolutely not. We stay very consistent. We talk in our group message daily. That was something I found from the beginning that worked, and got my ambassadors working underneath me to add ambassadors herself. I try to encourage them daily on the group message and talk to them, answer any questions, because if they answer a question there, everybody's going to see that, and then they're going to get one answer. So that's something we really try to stay consistent about too, is just keeping in contact with our ambassadors and our customers.
Yeah. So what do you think would have happened if you had signed those people up and then just kind of kept doing your thing and not stayed consistent with them, not followed up with your ambassadors?
It would have went nowhere. It wouldn't have been. Your team is the most important thing. If I didn't have my team, my uplines, backing me up, supporting me, I would have never gotten nowhere. I wouldn't have known nothing. So it was very important for me to see, hey, my team is backing me up. It's my turn. I have my own team. I need to back them up. I need to stay consistent with them while I'm staying consistent with my customers, and I'm staying consistent to new people and posting on Facebook. That is really important, to have a strong team. You don't want to add ambassadors and not have a friendly conversation with them. I feel like you should be talking to them every day. You know, every other days would be fine, but I feel like you should communicate with them daily.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And that is so duplicatable. And you're the prime example of that, because your upline did that with you, and now you're doing that with them, and now they're going to do that with their people. So I think that is so amazing. What do you think would have happened if you wouldn't have started off super fast messaging people, even though you didn't have your own results and you didn't really know what Plexus was? How important do you think it is to, as soon as you sign up, get the ball rolling and start, messaging people and talking about Plexus?
I think it's probably the most important thing there is. The most important thing is to not delay it. You should jump right in the business. When you start the business, you need to be announcing it. You need to start posting your testimonials. Even if you don't use the products yourself, okay? Find something positive in what you had learned about Plexus that day, or something positive about your team, and just post it. Even if you haven't had a chance to try the products, just post something positive on Facebook, and just try to stay consistent from day one, because it is very important. People are watching you, and they are always watching you, because people who have told me no that they wouldn't be ambassadors or no that they wouldn't be my customer are now coming back and saying, yes, I want to learn more. Yes, I want to sign up. So that's the great thing. So as long as you're staying consistent and you're doing what you need to do, it's going to pay off in the end. And that's why it's really important to start from the beginning, because you don't want to have people watching you and saying, oh, okay, she started this business. Well, she went, or he went 2 or 3 days without saying a word about Plexus. It's obviously not that important to them, so why do I want to have anything to do with it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love that you're posting on Facebook and just kind of telling your own story and how excited that you are, because that definitely fires other people up. I also love the fact that you're setting goals for yourself. Even though you wanted to fast start, and even though you didn't do that, you're still looking ahead. You still made gold, and now you're still looking for senior gold. And do you think that's helped you too, as far as with your business setting goals?
Absolutely. Setting goals from the beginning. Like when my husband was a little upset with me for, signing up and just spending that, $35, I set a goal saying, hey, I got to make that $35 back. I got to prove to him, whether it's just the $35, that I have to just make that back. That was first goal. And, it just really set in that, okay, now I want to hit silver. Now I want to hit gold. Now my goal is, yes, I want to hit senior gold. That is one of my goals, but now my goal is to get all of my downlines to hit silver this month. So that's my goal. I also set goals for myself to get my people where they need to be, and I try to encourage them that, because I want them to have goals.
Right. Absolutely. That's so awesome. I love that you're so team oriented and that you're helping your team out. So how does your husband feel about Plexus now?
My husband's actually an ambassador now. He is amazed. He's amazed that we're going to be able to pay our house payment. We're going to be able to pay another car payment, pay our electric bill. Oh, he is so excited. He couldn't even believe it when I showed him the check, and then he's seen his for hitting silver. He was amazed. So he's on board, and I hope to, show everybody else what can happen with Plexus and how it can change their life.
Yeah, that is awesome. So, sorry to just keep asking you questions. I love your story, and so I just want to make sure that everyone kind of gets all ends of it. So you are a full-time mom, correct, and Plexus ambassador. So I have a lot of moms, especially with 3-month-old that, that they say that they don't have time to work the business, or they don't have time for Plexus. And what do you say to that?
It kind of blows me when people say they don't have time, because it is so easy to make time. There's so many resources to make time. If you don't have time to post on Facebook, or I always hear, well, I don't have service. There is a schedule button on your Facebook page. You can schedule your post for the entire week. It'll take you maybe 5-10 minutes to do that. There's your whole post on your Facebook page. And then if you get on Facebook once a day, you can just share those posts that have already been posted for you. There is time in the day to do it. I mean, Plexus does not take up a lot of time, so you can definitely do it.
Yeah. Thank you. I love that. Okay. And did you have a challenge for us to do this week?
Yes, absolutely. So, let me tell you first about it. So, from the beginning, like when I started, I was kind of scared to message some people because I was worried about what they would think about Plexus or that they would say no. So, I want to challenge you guys to reach out to 20 people who you think that would have absolutely nothing to do with the business. Whether that's a family member who smears their nose about it or just someone that you just don't talk to on Facebook or Instagram. Reach out to them and just ask them if you can give them more info about Plexus or send them more info about Plexus. Because you reaching out to 20 people who you think would say no, you'd be really surprised at the yeses that you would get. Because I know that some of my ambassadors I had reached out to, I was scared to reach out to them, but guess what? They are now my ambassadors and they said yes. So don't judge people. That's like the biggest thing. So just take your time next week, find 20 people who you don't talk to, who you think would say no about the business or products, and just reach out to them.
That's awesome. So never, never, never prejudge people. I think that's like the golden rule in Plexus.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on here. Is there anything else that you want to add that you've thought of since at the end here?
Just stay consistent. I say that daily to my ambassadors and myself. Just stay consistent. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of writing things down and sticking them in my bathroom mirror or something like that. So if that's something that you struggle with, you can just write consistency or post today or something like that and just stick it up there to where you're going to see it every day. And I think that would help a lot. So thank you so much, Deseray, for being on here. I'm so excited, and I know that if you're watching this, you can do this. And Deseray's, she just said if she can do it, we all can do it. So I think that is just amazing, and I know that you are inspiring so many people. So thank you again, Deseray, for being on here and taking your time out of your night, because I know your baby was crying before we got on here. So it takes dedication, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody have a good night.